Okay, so this is a continuation of the the populism lecture. Let's talk about the big ideas that we can take from populism. One of the big ones is populism you can perceive as the joining of nationalism with industrialization. Populism couldn't happen without the growth of the industrial class, the working class. And so, and additionally, it couldn't have happened without nationalism. The combination of the two creates that kind of concoction of mass politics along with nationalism that makes populism possible. So reminder, under the old system, liberal regimes, especially the oligarchies, what would happen would be the elite would manage the elections. There would be elections, but the outcomes were never in doubt. The outcomes were essentially decided before the election happened. So you've got the trappings of democracy. It looks like democracy, but it's not really democracy. Under this new system, the mass politics and the combination of the middle class and the working class gives these populist governments a very clear popular mandate. And along with that, in order to, as I mentioned, in order to kind of keep that amalgamation of middle class and working class together, it's the attacks on the old elite that helps join the middle and working class. And obviously this is a huge break from the previous system, where in the previous system was run by the old elite. And so populism marks an attack by the government on the old elite. And this amalgamation of, and sort of looking into the future, this amalgamation of nationalism and mass politics is going to set the stage for the coming conflicts in the Cold War. What's going to happen once the Cold War starts up? Post-1945, which is basically when we're talking about here, the United States is going to start perceiving any resistance to foreign intervention, specifically American intervention or influence, as communism. And not just communism, specifically Soviet communism, meaning here that the Soviet Union is essentially sending agents, however you want to perceive that, into Latin America to create a foreign idea in the form of communism. And the United States government will treat any kind of movement toward socialism or resistance to foreign, sort of what the United States wants to do, as communism. And what they will do is they will end up, to give you a sense of it, in our dictatorship, what's going to come up in our dictatorship lesson, is they're going to end up funding some really legitimately violent, god-awful dictatorships, all in the name of stopping communism. And so populism sets the stage for a really serious period of tension between a lot of Latin American society and the United States.